Welcome to the Queen's Lair, a lifestyle podcast. Get inspired by our latest tips and information about small business, entrepreneurship, natural hair, travel, food, and even relationships. Stay tuned for another great episode. I am your host, Renee Patrice.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into my podcast once again. Oh man, it's real early. The fact that the sun comes up at 5 a.m. in the Northeast is ridiculously disrespectful. But it's all good. You guys know I get up early. I get up between 5:30, definitely up and out of bed by 6 a.m. And that's usually the time that I work on my business. I work on Onyx Queen Media, and by my business, I mean I do my own business branding and marketing and social media and all of that. I work on the things that have to do with my own business. And then when it hits 9 o'clock is when I switch over to client business. So if you are your own brand, because I got to remember, even though I do have clients, I have to remember that I am my own business as well. And I still have other things that I need to do and run and approve and, meet and, all these different things. So you got to remember that. Don't forget to build your own business, even though you're helping to build someone else's, So just throwing that out there for the people. I am literally still, rolled up in bed, but I will be getting up in a few minutes after I finish this, recording this podcast. But yeah, I just wanted to speak a little bit about alignment. Are you in alignment with the goals and things that you set for 2023? We're just about creeping up to halfway through the year. And, halfway through the year now, and have you accomplished the things that you said you were going to do? And if you haven't, now is the time to step back a little bit and say, okay, what do I need to do? What's the reevaluation that needs to happen for your goals to be achieved? Everybody's talking about Manhattan Henge and, seeing the alignment of the sun between the buildings on the Upper East Side or whatever. It's the phenomena that happens a few times a year. And it's all about alignment. It's where the sun sets and rises right at the perfect space and time and, right between buildings and people trying to get their pictures and videos of this. It was like crazy yesterday. And I guess it's happening again today. It's going to be, I think, a full moon, a full sun today. So a whole lot of stuff going on, but it got everybody talking about alignment. So I'm going to take it to this level from the business side. Are you in alignment with the goals that you set for the year, for 2023? Are you in alignment with yourself? Are you even in alignment with yourself? Really think about that. So many times we're not even taking care of ourselves, and it's impossible for us to give, or not even so much give, but even be successful in our businesses, because we're not taking care of ourselves. We're not in alignment with our spirit, our soul. We're not listening to what God has to say, and that will always keep you stuck in a place that you probably don't want to be, So you got to start listening. You got to start paying attention. You got to start taking care of yourself so that you can give to others. You can't give from an empty cup. I say that. I'm preaching to the choir. Y'all already know this. I say this all the time. So as we're talking about alignment, of this summer solstice, whatever thing we got going on right now, think about your alignment in your life, where you are right now in your life. The people that you keep around you the most are the ones that are going to influence you the most. Are those folks aligned with you, that it makes sense? And sometimes it's family that's not aligned with us. Sometimes it's your spouse that's not aligned with you. And it makes it for such a tough road. It makes it for such a tough road. So this is just a word of encouragement to get back on track. If you've fallen off, we got 7 months left of the year. We got June, July, the summer, fall, and winter. You still have time to get on track and in alignment. You still have time. Don't give up. One thing I can't stand that's a major pet peeve for me, and I have to sometimes, not take it too seriously, but I hate when people give up. I hate when people say, I don't want to do it, or I can't do it. There's no such thing. I may not be able to do it now, but I may be able to do it later, because maybe the alignment is not such, a conducive avenue right now, but it may be 6 months from now. You know what I mean? So never give up on something. It could be just the timing of it. If you know and you feel in your spirit and your heart that this is something you're supposed to do, be like, okay, but be open to change too. Be open to this not happening right when you want it to happen. Be open for what God says should happen. And trust me, God will get you all the way together and get you right on in alignment the way you need to be, when you need to be. Because that's another thing too. We as human beings like to rush things. And we're not in the rushing business anymore. We're in the business of aligning ourselves with what makes sense in that moment, in that time. So ask yourself, are you in alignment to what God wants you to do and where you need to be in your life? Because it all falls together and overlaps. So are you in alignment? Think about it. We could talk more about it over on my Instagram, as you know. And today is a Talk Tuesday. I may ask some questions over at Instagram. So head on over to Onyx Queen Media. That's the @ Onyx, ONYX, Queen, QUEEN, and Media, MEDIA, @Onyx Queen Media. That's my most active social media is Instagram, and everything else is way distant behind that. So if you really want to get in touch with me that bad, or you want to interact with me, Instagram is definitely the way to go. I got some new stuff planned for my Instagram feed. Anyone who knows, I don't really post much on my Instagram feed, but I do post in my stories pretty much every day. And I share my thoughts and, just different things that I think other people would find interesting or important, especially as business owners, entrepreneurs, or even 9-to-5ers who are trying to make the transition, So think about your alignment. Think about where you are. Think about where you need to go and the path that you need to get there. Because we're just about halfway through the year, so you still got some time. Don't give up. If something is burning within you because you know this is something you have to do, pray on it and say, okay, maybe this is not the exact time, that it needs to happen, and just don't throw away the dream. Just put it to the side and then work on something else in the meantime. And you'll come back to it because maybe the alignment will be there then, right? So just keep that in mind. I wish you guys well for the rest of the week as we start up this week after being off for a 3-day holiday, right? Be blessed, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Ebates is now Rakuten. The Rakuten Cashback button is the helper you need to find cash back while you shop. It even applies coupons automatically at checkout, so you'll always be sure to get the best deal. Make sure that the app is running either on your computer or on your phone. Shop as you normally would online, then get paid by check or through PayPal. Check the link in our description and it'll give you all the information that you need. Rakuten, the cashback button.